On the dimmer packs here, usually we like to start at everything just at channel 1 or address 1. Everything usually just at 1. So what we're going to do here is the menu button right here. It's on DMX address. We already have it at 1. That's what we want. So go down to patch address. It's at 1.001. So that's what we want. Local control 1. Dimmer switches number 1. So everything's on 1, so we're good there. If you ever need to make sure just to see if there's power actually going through, maybe you have a bad cable or any of the lights, the dip switches right here on the top will actually turn each channel just on. It won't have the fader, so you can actually just turn 1 on. You're turning channel 1 on, channel 2 on, and so forth. So you can actually turn them all on individually if you want to, just to see, make sure power is going through, make sure your light's working, maybe you have a bad light. Anything you want to do, just make sure that you're actually getting signal to and from and power. Use the dip switches to check to make sure. And when it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, that means that are these right here, channel 1, 2, 3 through 6. And you can actually have everything plugged into here. That's going to be the dimming the signals through here. All right, and then for our fader controllers here, as soon as we're plugged in there and making sure everything is good, come over here, comes to fixtures, go ahead and select 1, make sure it's on A. If you need to, go to, like, these will go through channels A, B. We're usually on A. So I have everything on channel 1 right now, so then all I need to do is you come over here. Like sometimes you need to press it up and down a little bit till it'll catch the signal. We're all zeros here, so whenever now, there we go. I'm sending signal, it's getting it. Sometimes what you have to watch out for is if you hit them up on top here, they have some pre-scenes, so you can actually look from on here over to your dimmer switch, and it'll actually show the different lights for those pre-fades. Maybe if you hit this and channels 2, 3, and 4 came on, so sometimes you got to watch out, make sure that you're not messing with the scenes that are already pre-programmed onto here. So got fixtures, making sure it works, and you're good. Alright, now to send your signal from your fader to your dimmer pack, what you want to do is you want to come out of the DMX out on the bottom here with your XLR. It'll just be the regular 3-pin. It's going to come out to the dimmer pack, which will then take our XLR and put it in there. And on the front in the screen, you'll actually see it'll say a DMX signal. The light, it'll actually be flashing. That's letting you know that the signal, that they're actually talking to each other, and so we know we do have signal going back and forth. Another thing that we use is lighting. So we're going to show you here how to set up a light tree using our dimmer pack and our dimmer controller. So you want to make sure that they're plugged in wherever they need to go. We have two plugs. Most of the time we have these little adapters right here because they have different plugs, so they got to make sure that they go into all the ones that we have here. When using your dimmer packs here, always make sure that you have it on your DMX address. Sometimes if there's anything funky going on with it, if you're not getting signals right, you can always check, make sure if you don't have it on local control, always make sure it's on DMX. Local control, maybe if it's actually up on there, that means it's actually sending signal to it. It's saying it's going to be up like by 8%, but it's going to override it then, and so you will not have control of it on your board actually, so your fader will not work. So always make sure that that's actually down then to 0. And your dimmer switch here, this you can actually have it up to 5. It'll be on either the dimmer or the switch, so it'll just be on or off. So make sure it's on the dimmer, that's what we want.